Hello everybody. I'm Stacy, the 911 Stitcher. Welcome to my channel about cross stitch and crafting. Today's Wednesday, April 17th, 2024. This is video 122. Welcome back everybody. Hello to my new subscribers. It's good to see you guys. It's been a month, a little over a month. I've been super busy, but everything's going great. The boys are doing great, meaning my German Shepherds, and we've really just been busy every day. So I have a lot to talk to you about, and I'm going to go straight to cross stitch. Sometimes I talk about crochet, sometimes I talk about English paper piecing, which I did work on, but the top part's not done yet. Once it's done, it's just going to be a little mat for me to take to a cross stitch retreat. I've showed you guys in the past. It's kind of a spooky, I'll show you a picture here. This is me. I had posted it on Instagram a few days ago, got it out to work on just to finish the top piecing. And I want to make it into a little mat. Now, when you go to cross stitch retreat, sometimes you'll see people have these mats that they sit down in front of them. It's kind of like your own little space. And the mats it's almost like a big placemat, kind of like a placemat on a table. So you make them, they're, I don't know what size it is, but I'll have to measure next time and tell you. But it's so fun to see. Some people have them and I've never brought one because I don't have one. And so I thought, that's it. I'm going to make me one. And it's got spooky, creepy people. And I'm like, I'll use that all year. If I go to a retreat in July and I put down my mat and it's got spooky, creepy spiders and skeletons and stuff, people might go, oh my God, she's so weird. But hey, I made the mat. I'm going to be super happy to show people. And so I just need to finish the top piecing, quilt it a little bit, put the binding on the edge, and I'll be ready to go. And I'll have a mat that I can proudly walk into my retreat and go, this is my place. So I'll show you guys later, once I get the top piecing done, that I just need to sandwich it together and finish it. So anyway, sometimes I talk about English paper piecing. I'm not going to talk about that today or show it because I want it to be at least the top part to be finished. I've showed you guys in the past. Again, sometimes I talk about crochet, punch needle. I've got some punch needle finishes back here. It's all just such fun talking about cross stitch and crafting, but today it's all cross stitch. So let's get started because I've got a lot to share with you. Again, everything's going great here. Nothing to tell you about except for I will probably disappear for a few weeks, maybe a month, because I am having my elbow and my wrist surgery coming up. They're going to do it together on June 11th. So I will let you know closer to the date. So if you see me disappear sometime in June, that's what's going on. Other than that, not much to tell you. Everything's going great. So let's get started with some cross stitch stuff. So let's talk about some cross stitch news. You guys know I love talking about stitch alongs. I love talking about retreats that are coming up. And there's a stitch along that I'm going to be buying and being a part of starting tomorrow, Thursday, the 18th, from the Frosted Pumpkin. I'll show a picture here. It is titled the Arctic Stitch Along / Club. And what it is, it's a one-time payment. Tomorrow, if you get it early, I think it's like $10, $10.95. You get 11 months of charts, I think they said. And I believe it's also a stitch along. So I'm going to participate because the Arctic and the Antarctic are both special. Those are trips that my husband and I both plan on going to someday. I actually had a trip to Antarctica planned a year ago, Thanksgiving in November. And my mom's Parkinson's was kind of advancing a little bit. I just thought, you know what? I just don't know. You never know. I guess holidays are special to us and my family because, I could be gone tomorrow and maybe I wouldn't be here for the next Thanksgiving. I guess I just, in a nutshell, I wanted to be with the family and I wanted to be with my mom and I wanted to be with my brother and stuff. And, we lost my dad a couple years ago. That was very hard for me. And family get-togethers when we all get together are special. So I decided not to be away from the holidays and we canceled the Antarctica trip. Anyway, it's a special place. The animals, the wildlife are very special. So I decided I'm going to do this. So let me give you a little bit of information. So tomorrow it starts, the Frosted Pumpkin, stitchery.com. If you're interested in the Arctic Stitch Along, they have been doing some YouTube lives or Instagram lives, I believe. And again, the payments change. I think it's like $10 up until the 22nd of April. then it changes like to $12, and then I think it's $15 or something. So it's great to start and get it early. Like me, I'm gonna get it tomorrow. So wanted to tell you about that stitch along. Let's talk about a fantastic retreat. Okay, so you know I went to London for Nicola Parkman's retreat in the United Kingdom. I went last September. I will also be going to the one in Swindon in 2025. Now, Nicola announced that she's having a retreat down in Australia, actually in Tasmania, in Hobart. So for our friends down under, I wanted to make sure and mention that Nicola is coming down. She is going to have a retreat called A Stitch in Time in Hobart, and it's going to be next year, May 16th through 18th, 2025. Now, unfortunately, I made this video a little too late. They've already booked, I believe. However, I just talked to a friend, Sue. She messaged me and said, hey, guess what? I was on the wait list for Swindon 2025 and I got in. So I can't stress enough, if you're interested in going, put your name on a wait list. Because like Sue said, she just got into the Swindon one for next year when it was already booked up. I've gotten into at least 3 retreats that were booked, fully booked. I was on a wait list and I got into those as well. It, took some time and I had to wait a little bit, but I encourage you, if you're interested in retreats that are booked, write to Nicola, write to whoever's having the get together and say, hey, can you put me down? Cancellations happen all the time. So I wanted to mention this because put your name on the wait list for the 2025 Nicola Parkman retreat down in Tasmania, because I wanted my friends down under to know about it, because it's going to be a lot of fun. The one I went to in September was a blast. Nicola did such a great job with everything, the presentation, the whole retreat was so much fun. It was a blast. Let's talk about a free chart. Now, I follow on Facebook Hetti Ruckert. She has a blog. She is located in the Netherlands, and I follow her on Facebook. I'll show her picture here. She had posted that King's Day is approaching. Every year, usually there's a type of free chart for our Dutch friends, or for those of us that want to stitch in celebration of King's Day, honoring our Dutch friends. So I wanted to show this adorable free chart. You can find it if you follow either Hetti, mentioned it on Facebook, or Evelien Kool. I will put her name down below if you're interested in the free chart. Hetti now Evelien is the one that actually designed this year's King's Day chart. And if you're interested in stitching it, find her on Facebook. And again, I'll put her name down in the notes below. You can scroll down and you can see the chart. You just print it. It's a graph. I'm not able to show you here because it is just a graph. Now, Hetti Ruckert also has a blog that she has free charts. If you go down to freebies, it is in Dutch, but if you go up, there's a little triangle. Click it. It says freebies. You can read that, and you can see previous King's Day stitches and charts that she offers. Hers is Creative Workshops from Hetti, HETTI.blogspot.com. So I always enjoy going in there and see what she has, what type of charts. Let's talk about some other unfortunate news. Stitchville, a place I have wanted to go for so long. I have heard such great things about Stitchville in Minnesota. It is closing. And if you haven't heard, the last day is May 25th. They are located in Minnetonka, Minnesota. And if you're in the area and you're able to go, it's 25% off everything. And unfortunately, I was right down the road. I was right on the highway. We were passing through Minnesota, and I thought about getting off and thought, no, I'll go next time. Well, they're not going to be. Apparently they did. She said on her public social media that they lost the lease. They are not answering phones right now or emails. So you'll have to go in person to see what they have. And everything's 25% off. Stitchville in Minnesota. Check it out. Okay, let's talk about a stitch along by Lola Crow. Now, I've showed you, I actually have a new chart by Lola Crow that I'm going to show when I show some new charts that I got. And there's a new stitch along that I'm interested in called the Deadly Aquarium. I'm going to show a picture here. If I can find one, I'll show a picture here. They said it begins with an ornately decorated large tank frame that will hold dangerous residents. Here's what I like so much. I got married in an aquarium. I need to get this, I need to get these charts. So I got married in an aquarium. If you guys didn't see previous videos, I'll show a picture, a couple pictures here. We got married in the Long Beach Aquarium of the Pacific. We had the entire place to ourselves. They closed down in the evening. After hours, we had our wedding. It was amazing. And we got married in front of the giant, massive tank is where we said our vows. Amazing. So aquariums and fish have a lot, you know, a marine life have a lot of meaning to me. This is going to be one that I'll be getting probably when the stitch along is done. You can participate now. You can always get the charts later on if you go on to lolacrowcrossstitch.com. You can see the previous stitch alongs that they've have had in the past. You can still get the charts. So I'm gonna wait a little bit because I've got so much to stitch right now, and I'm gonna go back in and check out the Deadly Aquarium. She also said that there's I saw a sneak peek. I saw a puffer fish and I saw a squid or an octopus. She says a strange and dangerous underwater world. That is intriguing to me. That is so fun. So check that out. That's another one. Her previous stitch alongs, if you remember, I showed in the past the Haunted Library, Creepy Christmas Village. How did I miss that? You guys know I like creepy stuff. Creepy Christmas Village. And then she also did a Greenhouse of Oddities. Check out her website because she's got some really cool stuff. Okay, another stitch along that I forgot to mention and I don't have the information for is Crocetta A Go-Go. It might be the new release that I was going to show at the end of the video, but you guys know I like to show a few new releases that come out in cross stitch charts. This is by Crocetta A Go-Go, and it's called the Spring Sampler. I thought that was the stitch along, but I'm not sure. I also don't know who's hosting it. If it is them, the designer themselves, but is that chart not fabulous? Now here's a little fact about me. I don't like spring stitching. I don't like spring anyway. My favorite is fall and winter. I don't know what it is about spring. I don't know if it's because I know summer's coming, which I despise. I hate the heat. I'm a cold weather girl. I spent 3 years in Alaska, so I'm used to the cold. I love the cold. I guess I just don't like stitching spring charts. When I saw this, I had to buy it because that is fantastic. That is one of the most beautiful spring charts I've ever seen. Now there's a lot out there. A lot of people love spring. It's just not for me, but I will always show spring charts regardless if I'm going to stitch them or not. I show everything. You guys know me. Anyway, Spring Sampler from Crocetta A Go-Go. They have an Etsy shop. You can get paper charts in needlework shops. Okay, let's talk about finishes. Let's see. I have a finish that I've been saving. Let me grab my board. So this finish, let's see if I've got any thread or hair or anything icky on my board. You know what? I'm going to show it this way. The other side's a little, Okay. Let's show a finish that came back from Vonna. Now you guys know I did the stitching. I sent a few things off for Vonna to finish into an ornament. Lots of these were finished either by me or by other people. You can see I like to do ornaments, little pillows. There's some strawberries back here, hanging things, little pillows here. Oh, that one was up here. It fell down. But anyway, you can see that what I like to turn cross stitch, it's a flat fold, a standing up flat fold. So I like to make them into different things. Sometimes I don't know how. So I'll take a finished cross stitch, send it to someone to have it finished. Or sometimes I'll do it myself. I think there was one up there, a couple up there I did myself. That one? Yep, that one right there. Anyway, regardless. This one came back. Finisher is Vonna Pfeiffer. You guys know she's on YouTube. She offers free tutorials. I did my finishes because of watching the tutorials on YouTube, thanks to Vonna. So I am getting ready to start trying to do some circular finishes, just like these two right here. Those will be coming in a future video. But for now, let's show this one. This came from Hello Halloween by Teresa Kogut. Now this is a great book. Let me just flash through this book real quick. Halloween. It's got lots and lots and lots of good Halloween pictures. Lots of graphs, lots of cross stitch. Look at those guys. So, you know, there's just this book I can't say enough about. There's so many great designs in here. Here's a couple more. Hello Halloween. And here's another cute one. That's one that's on my list. I like her hair, her flying, her flying hair. Anyway, so this is the booklet, Hello Halloween. I love this sampler, but I didn't want to stitch the whole thing. What I love so much is this creepy house. And I love the bats. And I like the moon. I liked everything about this. So what I did, and I've told you before, when you have a cross-stitch chart, you don't have to do this whole thing. You can take part of it. You could take this pumpkin right here and make him into an ornament. Stitch him and make him into an ornament. So what I did when I saw this, or even this one, you can make a drum out of this word Halloween right here. Stitch that and make it into a drum. I have a drum back there somewhere. Nope, I took it down. I'll show it next time. Anyway, so you can take part of a chart and stitch it. And that's exactly what I did. I'll show it up close. The Halloween house, the haunted house. And here's what it was turned into. She did a great job in finishing it. It was fun to stitch. So here we go. This is what I did. And I tried to balance it out. On each side, I wanted the motif. So I included the ghost, the bats, the moon, and then I wanted the fence to be even with the house. So I just kind of picked and choose what I wanted, and that's my finish. Isn't that just the cutest thing? So what Vonna did is she put it on a board. There's some batting underneath this to give it just a little bit of rise, you know, just a little bit of padding. Then she put it onto a board, added the black bow, cording that she made. She has a tutorial on how to make the cording around the ornament, and then that's the back. And I love that it's plain black on the back. So that's my finish, and I just think that came out so cute. Let me show it up close so you can see the detail. This was on 46 count Leo and Roxy fabric. Now this fabric doesn't show, this particular piece of fabric doesn't show the purple. If you look in person, there's some purple streaks going through this fabric. This fabric doesn't have a name. Leo and Roxy reached out to me and asked if I was interested in a piece of fabric that had a flaw in it. And they knew I liked 46 count. They said it's only going to be a one-of-a-kind color because it's got this thing in it that we don't like. We'll chop it up for you and send it, and I bought it. So I bought it as a one-of-a-kind thing. But anyway, Leo and Roxy is a Canadian company. They are fantastic. And I can't say enough good. They're just such a great company. They have beautiful fabric. And it's Evertotes. Leo and Roxy is the fabric and the thread. Evertotes.ca is the name of the company, if you want to check them out. So that's the fabric. And then I'm sure I used DMC on this. Again, 46 count, so the stitches are very, very small. I wanted it to be very small because I wanted it to be something I could put on a tree or hang up back here on a tack, one of the two. So anyway, that's my finish. I think it came out super good. I really like how it came out. And I like how, again, you can just take part of a chart and just run with it, stitch it and make it what you want. Make it the way you want it to be. Don't those bats look like they're really flying? I think that is so cool. Anyway, that's by Teresa Kogut. I wanted to show you guys that. Let's real quick talk about a giveaway that I forgot to mention. I was giving away in my last video the calendar, and I have a winner. It is Frau Fro. So Frau Fro emailed me. Here's my email. Send me an email, and I will send you the calendar. We only had one giveaway last time. I have the greatest giveaway this time, so stay tuned. Just a few more minutes and I'll announce the giveaway. Okay, let's talk about, okay, I gotta remember the giveaway. New starts. What have I been working on? I've had 2 new starts. One of them was a birthday start that I'm doing with my friend Bettina. She's one of my very dearest friends from Germany. And Bettina and I have actually got to get together and had a fun time a couple years ago. And I keep in touch. She always likes doing a new start on my birthday, which means a lot to me. And we decided to stitch Home for Christmas by Plum Street Samplers. So here's what it looks like. Now, originally, I wasn't going to do the top and the bottom, like the quilting pattern. I just like the middle of it. But once I got started, I thought, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and do it because it is so pretty on top. It's just a pretty border. It is stitch heavy though. There's a lot of stitches in it. So I decided to go ahead and do the whole thing. And I am using 56 count. So I want it little. I want it to be very, very small as an ornament. Okay, so 56 count is tiny, tiny stitches. And this is my start. Not much at all. Literally not much. I even debated whether to show you this, but I did want to show the chart. I think the prairie grass is going to be really pretty on that. Now, I did make some changes. I used white. The called for was, I don't remember. I mean, it's here, but I don't know which one is white. 407? I don't think so. I didn't like it. I wanted that white to pop, really, really pop. I also didn't like the red. The red called for is Crimson 38, and if you go to DMC, it's 3857. Crimson is by Weeks Dye Works. DMC 3857. Do I have that here? Let's see. Nope. It's kind of it's pretty. I like it, but I didn't like it for this. I wanted this to be Christmassy red, so I changed it to 498. I wanted it to be a more of a red, instead of a rust, if that makes sense. So anyway, that's my start. Not much progress. I'll show you more later, but those stitches are tiny, tiny on 56 count. I think it was 498. I think that's what I used for the red. Okay, my next new start was also one that I started for my birthday. If you guys remember, I bought this really, really pretty variegated blue thread by DMC. Now this is DMC 121, and it goes from dark blue, that's a good picture, dark blue to medium blue to light blue. And I was looking for the perfect chart to use this for, and I just couldn't think of something until now. So for my birthday, I decided I wanted to start Sampler Mary Poppins by Lina Ova. It's Lina Ova. So I decided to start this. Now, the thing about this chart is that it's massive. It's a huge chart. I do not want to do this border here, the outer border. I only want to do the outer border of here and do the inside and do the whole picture with the border. It already has a border, it was my thinking. So I cut it down. I'm going to show it closer. See the border? It's got that pretty border here. And then it's got an outer border that's a straight line all the way around the chart here. So what I'm going to do is this whole square right here. I'm not doing this here. Okay. So anyway, I know I'm going to get asked where I got this chart. I've had this for a while, and I know I got it off of her website, but when I went to her website, I didn't see it. So you may want to email her, or anyway, Mary Poppins, I had never seen the movie. I only saw parts of it, like the chimney scene and the spoonful of sugar scene with the drawers opening and closing. I never got to see it. So I found it on a channel and got to watch this movie with Julie. I wanted to watch the one with Julie Andrews and Dick Van Dyke, the older version. I love Julie Andrews. I've always been a huge fan. I love her movies. I loved Sound of Music. I just love Julie Andrews. So anyway, I wanted to watch that one. I got it, watched it while I started it. So that was really fun to watch this. And let me show you a little bit up close so you can see the detail of the City of London and Mary Poppins and the chimney scene right here. I love this so much. Anyway, I started it with the variegated thread. So here's my start. Now you'll have to excuse, this is white 32 count. Let me see, I've got some strands of thread behind it, a loose thread. Let me see if I can hide it. Okay, there we go, that's better. So this is what it looks like. It's coming out a little darker. It's actually lighter than I don't know why it looks like navy. It's not really navy. It's like a royal blue. But there you can see the variegation. Isn't that going to be amazing? Did I find the right chart or what? So here we go. And that's the start. But anyway, I think that is really going to be pretty. Let me show it up close. Like I said, it's weird in the lighting. It's showing navy blue, but it's actually royal blue. And it's going to be so you can see the edge. It's going to be so pretty. And again, that's where I started, was right up in here, leaving this part off. So anyway, that's going to be fun. I'll work on that and I'll show you my progress next video. Next, I have another scraggly thread behind this that I'm going to try and hide. And this is a Mill Hill kit that I've been working on. This is called Burr. B-R-R-R-R. And I don't think this is available anymore. I see it pop up every now and then on 123 Stitch. And that's where I found this. I bought it off of 123 Stitch. So this is by Mill Hill. It's just adorable. And here's my progress. So you can see that the border is stitch heavy. It's got a lot of, let's show it up close so you can really take a look. It's pretty stitch heavy. How come that looks blurry? Maybe that's better. But you can see that's pretty stitch heavy on the outside border. And I've just been, just working away on it and adding more things. I have started beading. Here's his nose. There's beads for his smile. I think that's all the beads I've done so far. It's just the nose. Oh no, the cheek. The cheek has some beads right here. So he's coming out cute, but I'm getting started on that border and you can see it's pretty color change, lots of color changes, and it's just a heavy stitch border. So that's going to come out really cute, but I do think this might be out of print. I don't know. I haven't seen it lately on any websites. Next, let's talk about some more works in progress. Watermelon Tourmaline is a favorite. It is Carolyn Manning. Now, when I started this, I wasn't sure if I was going to like this, but I'm addicted. Once you get started on it, you just can't put it down. It's just so fun. Carolyn Manning, Watermelon Tourmaline. This is special. This reminds me of my trip that my husband and I and my really good friend Jean and Sean went to Dubai. We spent 5 days in Dubai and Abu Dhabi, and we had the best watermelon I have ever had in my whole life. That's why I started this chart, because it reminds me of our trip. So this is so fun. Beautiful DMC colors. Let me show you the colors. I mean, just gorgeous. Colors that you wouldn't think you would pick in, that you would buy, I should say, in DMC. You see them sitting on the, at your local craft shops. You see them laying there in the bins. And you're like, wow, that is so bright. I don't know if I would ever buy that or use it for a project. Well, this has all of them. They're just such pretty colors. Here's my progress. Gosh, that's pretty. Let me see if I can move this light a little bit. And that's my progress so far. I got a lot done. This is a lot of heavy stitching. I have stitched over 10,000 stitches, if you can believe that. I posted on my Instagram that I finally went over, was it 10,000? I think it was. And I still got a lot more to go. But yeah, that's some seriously heavy stitching right there. Isn't that pretty? Just gorgeous colors. This I will continue working on for sure. Okay, the next one I want to show you was a new start in my last video. This is Venetian Lion. And you know what? Mary Poppins was an Easter start, not a birthday start. This was my birthday start on March 31st. So this is the Venetian Lion, and it uses DMC along with treasure braid. Let's see if I have it here. I'll show you the threads in a minute. But anyway, let's show the picture first. It's by Dirty Annie's. And that is going to be so gorgeous. Now, the fabric I'm using is Atomic Ranch called Nutmeg. And that's my progress so far. Is that look at this fabric. I'm going to pull it back. Is that amazing? That is gorgeous. So check it out. You can see that I've already started using the treasure braid for the blue. It's sparkly thread. and it's so pretty. So that's my progress so far. Let me see if I can show without it falling down. You can see the top left corner. Let me show it up close. Top left corner, that's where I started right there. So you can see I'm getting into the beads. It's actually not beading, it's the sparkly treasure braid for the blue. And that's where you see this. Oh, poo, hold on. There we go. So that blue is sparkle. I think you can see that. That looks pretty good. So this is fun. The only thing I'm having difficulty with, gosh, that's gonna look amazing. So amazing. The only thing that I'm having difficulty with is the chart. I don't care for color charts. I struggle. And I don't know why. I don't know why it's hard for me to see the symbol in a color chart. I'll show you just a little. A lot of people love color charts. There's nothing wrong with them. It's just my preference to, actually, no, I better not show. Well, let me show a little bit. I'll just show a little bit there. So I don't know what it is if I'm not seeing the different reds, if I'm not, it's hard for me to see the symbol inside the color. But anyway, that is going to be gorgeous when I get some more progress. I'm going to continue working on that because I'm excited to use the treasure braid. I say treasure braid, but it is called Silk Lame Braid by Rainbow Gallery. So here's that one. This is the one I've been stitching with. So the blue you just saw is this sparkly blue. And there's another one, a lighter turquoise. Gold. The gold is going to be gorgeous. There's another one that I forgot to put in here. I had to call 123 Stitch the other day and order one in my order one of the colors that I forgot. Can I just tell you how kind they are? They are the nicest people, and they just are so, they ship fast. They always, every time I've called them, they've always been super helpful. I can't say enough good things about 123 Stitch. They're really great. Anyway, so that's the sparkle. The one that they sent me, they shipped me, just arrived. I forgot to put it here, but it is another shade of blue. But anyway, these are the colors. And yeah, that's going to be, it's just going to be beautiful. So anyway, now that you saw the picture of the, I showed you the thread, that's the sparkly blue that you're seeing in my progress. My next project that I've been working on is called Summer Goodies by Shannon Christine Designs. And I love ice cream. I'm addicted to ice cream. I have to be careful because I get kidney stones, so I can't eat a lot of it. But every now and then I'll splurge, and I just think that is so pretty. But I chose to do it on black, and it is so much fun. I am doing it on 20 count Aida. Oh, the Venetian line was 32 count, if I didn't mention that. So anyway, Summer Goodies, I'm doing it on black, and it's so much fun. So this is 20 count Aida, black, and is that just not 3D? It looks like it's 3D to me. It's so fun. I'm getting ready to finish up the popsicle. And so you can see here the difference in color when you use a different color fabric. Isn't that fun? But that looks 3D to me. I just think that is so pretty. And the coloring, Shannon Christine has such a skill for shading and for colors. It's so pretty. So Summer Goodies, 20 count Aida. Okay, the next project that I'm working on has been one that I cannot put down. It is my favorite, by far my favorite. It's by Autumn Lane Stitchery, called Tonight We Ride. And I started this because I'm going to see Autumn Lane Stitchery at a retreat coming up in October. I will be attending the Queen City retreat in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I wanted to have a project on the go so I could take it with me, amongst other projects, of course. So anyway, I did start this. It's on 32 count color and cotton called Pumpkin Pickin'. I'm in their fabric club. I get a piece of 32 count fabric every month, and this was one of them. And this is my progress. Is she not fabulous? I love her. I love everything about, I love this house. The house is starting to look 3D to me. I think it looks really good. I like the modeling on the fabric. I like how bright it is. It's just perfect. So I'm going to continue working on this and get more progress. It is so fun. Just a blast to work on. I'll show her up close so you can see the detail of the witch and then the detail of the house. And I'm starting to work on the gate here, as you can see here. I'll show this up close so you can see there's the gate. Now you can see the gate a little bit better. I got some stepping stones in the works, and it's just so fun. So anyway, that's my progress. Autumn Lane Stitchery, tonight we ride. Okay, last but not least, I wanted to show one that I'm getting closer to a finish. Someday it's going to be finished. Sunflower Farms by Core E Batakori. And there's the name of the, well, you could see it better here. Core, C-U-O-R-E, E Batakori. They're on Etsy. They also are available in paper charts and needlework shops. So I started Sunflower Farms some time ago, and I love the colors. I love everything about it. It's funny, I'm not normally a yellow person. I don't like yellow, but I love everything about this chart. It's so happy. It's so cheery. I am doing it on 28 count wheat Lugana, I think, and I'm using DMC. So this is my progress. It's so big, it's hard to hold it up. Look at that little thing. Look at that little bird with the hat. So this is my progress. I'm going to show it up close in pieces. So this, hold on, it feels like there's something on my face. There's the little girl. I just got done doing her. And I believe she's holding jars of honey. Next, look at the little shoes. Are those, I have a thing for little shoes. So cute. And the bees. Here are the sunflowers. I always think that's a bathtub. I think that is so cute. The house was so much fun to do. I love this house. Look at the scattered seeds, him scattering the seeds. That is just so cute. Oh, I think he's, hold on, let's see if I can hold him a little bit better. There we go. And then the bird, I finished the bird with the hat. Just darling, absolutely darling. This is a favorite. And I'm getting closer. I got to get some more work done on that border. But she was the one I worked on with her flowers. I have more to do. There's like a table with jars. And then as you can see, the word Sunflower Farms. I've got more to do, but yeah, getting closer. I think I've done the hardest part. That's the house. The one with the, not even hard, it's just a lot of stitching. Very, very easy, simple. It is a color chart, and you know what I should have done? When I put it on a Xerox, a printer, I can print in black and white. Maybe I should do that with Venetian Lion. Maybe that would take away the color and I can just get the symbols. I'm gonna remember to do that. Anyway, Sunflower Farms by Core E Batakori. Okay, before I forget, we've got 2 giveaways. Thanks to Wanda from PinkyPromisesStore on Etsy. You guys know I love Wanda. I love her bags, her project bags, and she just sent me 2 project bags. And in her note, she said, look at this card. Is that the cutest thing? I love the dogs. She said that I could keep them or do them as giveaways. It's so hard. I would love to keep them. But my heart says do them as giveaways because you guys, I love giving away things. I love giving away project bags, charts, thread. You guys know how I am since video number 1. I have just loved doing giveaways. I don't ask for anything for free or anything like that. I just enjoy sending you guys things. So we've got 2 giveaways from Wanda. This was the one I had a really hard time not keeping because I love dragons. And I think the fabric she used is amazing. So here's the project bag number 1. You're going to put dragon project bag. If you're interested in this as giveaway number 1, you could also just put number 1. That's fine. I'll put both in the search bar. I use a random picker, which shuffles everybody's comments, and then it shuffles and picks one. Now let's talk about giveaways. We have to say this in every video. You have to be 18. I ask that you put where you live as far as the city or the state that you live in. Again, I'm trying to weed through trolls and spammers. When they say, oh, they'll email me. I caught someone and they said, oh, I want to give away, I live in Oklahoma. And I'm like, no, the person that I called lives in the Netherlands. So that's how I know it's not a real winner. So tell me where you live. I live in the Netherlands. I live in Idaho. Wherever you live, don't give me your address, but put it in the comments down below. Tell me you want the Dragon Project bag. So this is the first one. Wait till you see the fabric on the front. Wow, it is gorgeous. Look at that. She also included some thread cards. I don't know if you can see the thread cards very well. It's got a dragon on it. This is one I almost kept, I tell you guys. So anyway, giveaway number 1, just put Dragon Project bag. Beautiful, Wanda. Oh my gosh, you did a great job. Number 2 is for mermaid fans. Is she not beautiful? I mean, seriously, how could I not want to keep this? She's beautiful. It's embroidered. These are quilted bags. Really good size. You can see that's a good size bag. And there are also thread cards here. There's the mermaid and her tail. Thread cards, project bag. You're going to put mermaid project bag. Giveaway number 2. Gosh, that's beautiful. And here's the fabric. I showed it kind of fast. So giveaway number 2. And again, thank you so much, Wanda. Pinky Promises Store on Etsy. Okay, let's show a few things that I got in the mail. A few purchases and some fabric that was given to me by a friend. Let's go through a few things that I bought. Now, I was on kittenstitcher.com, and Teresa Vanette has a section for dogs and cats. If you buy the charts that are donated to her, the proceeds go to a animal shelter. I always go onto kittenstitcher.com because I want to see what kind of chart she has where the money goes to the cats and the dogs. Go down to the bottom and it says pets or animals or something like that. So I ended up buying Stone Street Stitchworks called Fireworks on the 4th. I thought that was really pretty because that looks like a big firework behind the barn. I think that's pretty. So that's the first chart that I got by Stone Street Stitchworks. They're also pretty discounted too. They're always on sale. So anyway, the proceeds go to the animal shelter. This is hysterical and this is my life. It describes my life to a T. It's by the Scarlet House. Again, the proceeds went to the animal shelter. It's called There's Probably Dog Hair on This. It's hysterical. Or There's Probably Cat Hair on This. Yep, I can guarantee it. So this is fun. This is, again, by the Scarlet House. Got that chart. Okay, here's the chart that I bought. I mentioned Lola Crow just a few minutes ago when we were talking about stitch-alongs. This is the stitch-along that I bought. I think it's already done, but the charts are still available. It's called Greenhouse of Oddities, and it's fantastic. Look at that. Look at the skeleton just sitting there on the bench. The creepy lady, all the flowers and the crows, and yeah, yep, this has my name written all over it. Look at the creepy guy here. So this is, again, Lola Crow, crossstitch.com, and it's Greenhouse of Oddities. I think I saw someone stitched it on a Flosstube. I don't remember who it was, but it was really starting to look good. So let's hold it up just for a second so you can see the different things, all the different things that are inside. Gosh, that's fun. Here's another one I got. I think I got it off 123 Stitch. Winter Silhouette by Imaginating is the name of the company. Now you guys know I love silhouettes. Wouldn't that make a beautiful drum? Yeah, that's pretty. So is it all broken up or is it all one? I can't tell, but anyway, I got this chart, Winter Silhouettes. I think silhouette stitching is one of my favorite things to do. It really is. Okay, I got a couple Prairie Schoolers. I got April. I love collecting Prairie Schoolers. I think they're so pretty. I want to do just the rabbit. Well, I want to do the whole thing, but I'd like to do just that rabbit right here and make him into an ornament. Same with this guy. Well, actually, are they the same one? Yep, same one. It's just that the colors are reversed. So April. I also got Christmas Village. I saw someone stitching this on a floss tube. Oh, I can't remember who it was. So, Christmas Village by the Prairie Schooler. Next, I got Happy Christmas. I love towns. Again, you can do these separate. You can just do this town up here. You can do the last town if you wanted. You could do the whole thing. And then it also includes these two as well, the Santa and him on the chimney. Is he on a roof? I need my glasses. Anyway, that's called Happy Christmas. Next, I got vintage eggs because I wanted some smaller Easter theme type of decorations. I really like that on black. And I wanted more for an Easter tree. So I ended up getting vintage eggs by the Prairie Schooler. And last but not least, I got Shakespeare's Peddler called O. It's just OH. And I think that's beautiful. I don't think I'm going to do this down here because I'm not sure what that is. But I just want to do from here up. I think that would be, oh, that would be so pretty. Gosh, that's gorgeous. Shakespeare's Peddler called O. Okay, next, I got some fabric from my friend Angie. And tell me this is not for me. Look at those German Shepherds. Oh my gosh. So my friend Nanette made me a project bag. I'm going to show you in a minute. So anyway, Angie saw this, thought of me, and just wow. I mean, seriously, this is me right here. And my shepherds are doing so good. She got me cats. I love cats. You guys know I always post pictures of Callie on Instagram. She's always up to something. So the project bag that she made me, oh my gosh, she made me so many wonderful things. This is my friend, my very, very dear friend, Nanette. She lives in Hawaii, and she made me this project bag. Ah! Oh my gosh, I love this so much. I can't even tell you guys. Love it. And there's the back. And then check out the inside. Oh, there's even a baby. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. And then the inside, look at this. Pause. I just can't even. So my very, very dear friend Nanette made me that. I just love the kitty cat fabric too. It's so pretty. Love it. Okay, she also made me a thread catcher, which I like to lay down on my couch. And I put threads and needles. And thread catchers are really great. You can put your needles on here. Love that. She also made me, this is a good idea. I'm still planning on doing a video of table gifts and different ideas to give as a gift. She made me a little pillow. Oh my gosh, look at this. It's so cute. It's got a little charm. It says 2023 on it. And then here's the back. What a great idea, putting a little piece of ruler back there. Adorable. Okay, next. Wait till you see what she made me. These are all, I want to show you these so you have ideas. Just of some different gift ideas. And I'm going to show these again in my table gift video. But here's the next thing that she made. Is this just not fantastic? I just love this. I remember when Nanette didn't know how to sew, and she learned a lot from YouTube. And that's my goal, is to learn more on YouTube. Another bag. I just saw a tutorial. In fact, Michelle McGraw will probably show you in her next video, made by Michelle McGraw, but she made a bag. I was so proud of her because she watched an Instagram and then a YouTube, I believe, and I can't think of the name. She'll tell you, but check out her video. Her next one coming out, she might show you her bag. But anyway, she made a little bag, but this was made from my friend Annette. And then it's got a little cross stitch S for my name on the side. I mean, seriously, look at the little ribbon. It's a ruler. I mean, just adorable. I love showing you guys the gifts like that so you get ideas for yourself to make. Okay, I have got a stack here of things to show you. I'm going to show a few and I'll show some more for the next video. Okay, I got an order from Owl Forest Embroidery. You guys remember the two charts I showed you? I believe it was in the last video I decided to order some of their thread. It arrived really fast. This one is for royal peacocks. I'll show you the picture here. And I'll show you this beautiful, it's got some fuzzies on it, so just ignore it, but the beautiful thread. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, beautiful variegated thread. That is so pretty. So that's what I'm going to use for the royal peacocks. The next bit of thread that I got is for the chart I showed last time called Turquoise Bird Night Songs. And I'm going to hold these better this time. This is the color of the thread, slight variegation. You can really see variegation here. And that's the color that I'm using for the chart that I just showed. And I also got a needle minder with the raven. Isn't he fun? That came with my order. I received the nicest gift. I mentioned in my last, if it wasn't last video, it was the video before, the Dutch website that I got the banding from. Do I have the banding here? I don't think I do, and I don't have banding back there. Banding is fabric, just like this, but it's thin. It's about this wide. You can get it in different measurements, but banding is long, so you can have a really nice long cross-stitch project on a thin, long piece of fabric. I got my fabric through, I'm going to put the name here because it's hard to pronounce. It is in the Netherlands. She speaks such great English, so I was able to email her, tell her what I was looking for. I wasn't sure on the size, so I told her the chart that, or the project that I wanted it for. She figured it out for me, and I bought this beautiful banding fabric that had eyelets on the side. So her name is Marika. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. Marika. Check out her website. I'm going to show the website name here. She has books, magazines, fabric, double-sided tape, banding, buttons, ribbons, lace, you name it. It's a fantastic store in the Netherlands, but she ships worldwide. So I sent her an email, told her what I was looking for. She sent me the fabric that I showed in the previous video. I received a little gift from her and I about fell over. It was right before my birthday. I was so thrilled, so thrilled. And she sent me a really nice card that has a pattern on it, a sweet, sweet note, and this wonderful French magazine. Now she has magazines on her website, so check it out. I'm going to show you the name up close and some of the projects that are inside. It is a fantastic magazine. I was so floored that she thought of me to send me something. That always means a lot to me. I just love that so much. So thank you so much for that. But aren't these projects just beautiful? So this magazine, like I said, check out her website. She's got some beautiful magazine and books and all the things I mentioned above. Just gorgeous projects. I mean, this is another one that's so pretty. Gosh, I just love this magazine so much. And it was such a surprise. Just really fun samplers inside. So I wanted to show you that magazine. And again, let me show you the name so you guys can look it up. Really nice. Okay, let's show a few more things. I got my fabric. If you guys remember, plug your ears. Here comes some noise. If you guys remember, I was debating on Autumn Lane Stitchery's Tonight We Ride or The Collectors. That's another creepy one that I really liked, and I found some fabric for it. That's the called for fabric. It's by Seraphim and it's called Yule, Y-U-L-E. So that arrived. And it's pretty. It's a really pretty fabric. That's going to look good on that. So I did get that in the mail. I got a couple more charts from 123 Stitch. I got Geppettos by Little House Needleworks. Isn't that just so cute? Geppettos. And I also got Halloween in Sita by Crocetta A Go-Go. Now this I'm going to take this out so you guys can see because I plan on doing it. Wow, this is some serious plastic. I plan on doing them separate and I'll show you what I plan on doing. So here it is. Look at how fun all this is. I'm going to show it up close so you see the city scene. Wouldn't that make an amazing drum? This long one here. I'm planning on doing these separate. Now, all together would be awesome too. I'll think about it some more, but I'm still thinking that I may do them separate scenes. I love that. I like the witches at the table. I think that's so fun. Anyway, Halloween in Sita is the name. And I believe I got that off 123 Stitch. You know what I like so much is how it's thin, tall houses here and here with the really tall trees. I think that's so fun. I also like this one. It says Hocus Pocus, and it's got like a carnival type tent. Anyway, I might do them separately. We'll see. Okay, I got an order from XJude Design off of Etsy. You guys know how much I love, I can't see it back there. It might be somewhere in here. I love the variegated thread, the reds. This one is called Mariska's Red, and I have a project that I'm starting. Oh my gosh, these smell so good. They smell really good. Anyway, that is Mariska's Red. And I have a project going with this color. I also have another one that I want to start with this color. So I wanted to get some more thread so I didn't run out. I also got some 32 count Belfast linen, and the color is Marbled Pointer. It's one of my favorite fabrics, and I ran out. So this is what this looks like. I really like this. Let's see this side. It's really pretty, Marbled Pointer. I'm going to show it up against some white. I always usually try and use my board when I show fabric, because you guys know how hard it is to buy fabric online. You never really know what you're going to get. So let's look here. See, up against the white, gives you a better idea of the color of the fabric. Sometimes looking at a picture online is so difficult to buy fabric, because then you get it and you're like, oh, that's a lot lighter or a lot darker than I expected. That's why I like to try and show you guys fabric, so you get a little bit of more of a visual against a white background. So you get, you can see what Marbled Pointer looks like. Anyway, that's fun. So I ordered that. One more chart. I did get my magazine. I have a subscription to the Punch Needle magazine, and I haven't had a chance to go through it yet, but I am seeing that I really like this one right here, that sampler. That sampler's pretty. Oh, isn't he cute? That's a punch needle. I love punch needle. I need to get busy and working on my here's a couple other things that are in the magazine for spring. I need to get busy and finish my punch needle project that I have sitting in the corner. But anyway, magazine. One more thing I got from 123 Stitch, which I have to say this might be a giveaway because it's got way too much back stitching for me. And this is Spring Bunny by, we've talked about this company before, Le Petit Croix. It's right here, La Petite Croix de Lucie. And this is called Spring Bunny. Now he's adorable. Oh my gosh, he's so adorable. He's got my favorite flowers, which are tulips. Oh man, I didn't realize how much back stitching. And it's a color chart. It's really, really, really colorful. I'll just show a very small. It's bright. So what I can do is try again, putting it on a copy machine, printing it in black and white. Sorry, there's someone at my door and Max can hear him. It's probably a serial killer, I'm sure. The mailman, Amazon. Anyway, I love this. I think he's so adorable, but wow, I didn't realize how heavily backstitched he really is. I'm going to show him up close so you can kind of see, but wow, he is, oh man, I'm not a fan of a lot of, I'll do a little bit of backstitch, absolutely, but he's pretty heavy. I don't know, but then again, you just take a section, say I did his ear, do the backstitch while you're stitching so it's not so overwhelming at the end of your project, and backstitch as you go. There's all backstitching in here, but look at what he looks like when he's done. He's adorable. Spring Bunny, I love him. Let's see, what else can I show you? Why in the world do I have a bra? Oh God. Seriously, How did a bra get mixed up with my cross stitch stuff? Let's see. I got a couple bags. Let's see. No, I'm going to save that for the next video. And, because I'm sure this is getting pretty long. Oh, here's another thing I got. My friend Angie, she made a collapsible little trash can and she sent it to me. It's got a 2023 charm. This is fantastic to take to retreats because you can put it on your little mat that I mentioned before. And this one's collapsible. How amazing is this? I love this. I wish I knew if she sold these. I'll see if I'll find out. I don't think she does. I think she just makes these for friends and stuff, but what a great idea to bring a little trash can to just put wrappers and put little things in. So anyway, the rest of the stuff I'll show next time. It's just mostly just fabric of the month and some other things that I got in the mail. I had a few people send me things for giveaways. I want to say a huge thank you for that. I love sending you guys giveaways. And I really want to say a huge thank you to those of you that sent me a birthday card and sent stuff for giveaways. That's very much appreciated. If it isn't given away here, it's given away in my Facebook group, or it's just so fun to be able to give things away. So I really want to say thank you for that. Okay. Oh, also huge thank you for the Buy Me a Coffees. I had a few people buy me a coffee, which is a link down below. That goes towards my channel. It always goes towards future giveaways. The money gets returned back to you guys. Okay, let's talk about a couple new releases before I end the video. I wanted to show Sugar Stitches is on Etsy. Sugar Stitches Ice Cream Shop. Isn't this beautiful? Now this is obviously a computer picture, but stitched up, I think it's going to be fantastic. I think it's going to be really pretty. Next, we have Hands Across the Sea. Rachel shared 1900, age 82. Okay, now I've shown samplers in the past. You guys know it'll say age 9, a 9-year-old girl that stitched a sampler, a 13-year-old girl that stitched a sampler, and we all think, oh my gosh, a 9-year-old stitched that. That's pretty awesome. This woman was 82 years old. I love it. Love it. And that's available on the Hands Across the Sea website. Reflet de Soie. I saw that I was just on 123 Stitch. It's available everywhere. It's available in needlework shops. You can call and ask for it. It's called Madeleine Letourneau 1904 by Reflet de Soie. Very beautiful. And then I showed the one earlier in the video. What did I show? I showed a new release from someone. So those are the new releases for this video. Okay, let's talk about plans before I end the video. I finally found my project Heaven and Nature by Teresa Kogut. I'm going to show you a picture of my progress here. And I'm going to work on that. That's going to be one that I'm going to put some stitches in real soon. I had taken it to a retreat. I brought it back home and I couldn't find it. And it happened to be in a bedroom that shouldn't have been. And I pulled it out and thought, I need to get some progress on this now. So I'm going to work on that as well as some of the other things that I showed in this video. Let's talk about a couple of videos that I plan on still making. I know a lot of you were hoping that I would do the table gift video. That's still going to happen. And I'm just going to show you some things that I got at previous retreats. I still have it together. I just haven't had a chance to do it. And I know that some of you were going to retreats at the end of April. I will try and get that out to you soon. Some of you said that you were going to retreats in summertime. So let me see if I can get you some ideas for some gifts to pass around the table if that's something you want to do. Again, it is not something required. You never have to bring a gift to a retreat. Retreats are only meant to go to have fun and stitch. Another video I'd like to do is thread tags. Now I've done a tutorial video in the past. What I plan on doing is showing you more. I think what I'll do is like question and answer type of thing along with making some thread tags. It'll be fun and I'll show you some ideas of where I've gotten the paper from. I might do another video on thread tags and make some while I'm talking. I forgot to show you the thread tags I'm using for Tonight We Ride, the Autumn Lane Stitchery on the orange fabric. Look at these. How fun are those? Now these are plastic. These were sent in by a viewer. Thank you so much. They said they weren't going to use them. I love them. So these are the colors for Tonight We Ride. Just these colors, including black. You can't see the black back here, but anyway, that's the ones that I just showed on the orange fabric. But I wanted to show the tags. Aren't they fun? I love thread tags. That's mostly all I use except for bobbins. I use bobbins too. Okay, that's about it for now. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you guys soon. I'll see you in the next couple of weeks. And don't forget, giveaways number 1 and 2. I showed them in the middle of the video. Put down the keyword that I mentioned. And do not forget to tell me where you live, what city or state or country that you live in. That way I can match the winner with the address you email me. So feel free to put in for both of them if you'd like. I'm only going to pick one winner per bag. So thank you guys. I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.